Hey familia, Miranda here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my complete Steelbook collection. Yes, you heard right, Steelbooks, you guys. Yeah, everybody loves them, a good Steelbook. I know I do. A lot of the ones that I do have here are either ones that I really wanted or ones that I found super cheap, whether in store or online. So I'm always looking for a good deal on Steelbooks and whatnot. So yeah, my collection is not that big though, you guys. Like barely a couple years ago, I probably had like 5. And right now I'm barely over kind of like the 30 mark. But it's slowly growing, you guys. So I'm slowly picking up more and more here and there. So hopefully it continues to grow. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what Steelbooks I have in my collection. So first up, one of my newer additions to the collection is Heathers. I recently watched this movie for the first time and I loved it so much that after I watched it, I literally went and I bought the Steelbook off of Amazon. I had to have it. I'd seen that it was available, so I was like, if I'm gonna get the movie, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Steelbook, and I do. I really dig the art on this. It's just a nice looking Steelbook, you guys. So we got Heathers. This next one, I actually have not seen this film, but the Steelbook, I had to have it because it's just really cool looking, and that is Motel Hell. Have heard good things about it. It looks pretty crazy. I mean, you got these people, I guess they're like in pig masks, and then with like chainsaws and stuff, so I'm assuming this is going to be one gory, fun time. So we got Motel Hell. Next is The Hunt for Red October. This was a cheap one that I found through Hamilton Books, so I went ahead and picked it up. Just kind of red and black color scheme going on there, so kind of cool. Next up, we have Journey to the Mysterious Island. I need to see about getting the first one also on Steelbook. That way I can, kind of have them together, because I have the first one on Blu-ray and only this one on Steelbook. So it would be nice to have the other one as well. But anywho, my family is huge on these movies. We really enjoy them. They're pretty fun and pretty funny. So we got Journey to the Mysterious Island. There's the back of it. So it's actually a nice little Steelbook. Then I do have this movie here called Serenity. I actually haven't seen this and I really don't know anything about it. Never really hear anybody talk about this film, so I don't really know what to expect with this one, but it was like $5 at Big Lots, and I actually really do dig these like kind of comic book cover Steelbooks. So got Serenity here, and then the back, this one's actually don't come with a J card, so you do actually have all the information like listed on the back and everything. So got Serenity. Next up, we have RoboCop. It's the 1987 version. Great film, you guys. This one is actually a gift from Larry and Melissa from over at Me Dollar Tree DVD. Gave it to me, I want to say it was last Christmas or the Christmas before that. But yeah, so they just randomly sent it to me like as a surprise, so that was totally awesome. I know this was showing up at Dollar Tree. Never made its way to my stores, but so I'm happy to have the Steelbook of RoboCop. Another comic book cover Steelbook, that is King Kong. This is the newer version with Jack Black in it. I love this one. Saw it in theaters. It is crazy long, but it is really good. So we got, like I said, I dig the cover art for this. And there is the back of it. Another recent addition, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I still have not seen this one. I've only seen the remake, so I need to see about watching this one. But this one's actually kind of cool. You have like the whole like Texas in the background, and then the back side you actually have, part of the chainsaw, and then the house is there, you can see. But definitely looking forward to checking the original out, because I do like the remake quite a bit. So and plus this was cheap. I finally decided to just pull the trigger and get it because it was like $11 at Best Buy, so like why not. So this next one I got for a good deal on Groove. They had it on sale and then the coupon on top of that, and that is the 6-movie collection of the Universal Monsters. So I had to go ahead and get this. It's just really nice Steelbook. Obviously you have all of them here on the front, so you do get Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Invisible Man, Dracula, and the Mummy. And then the back of it just looks like that. It says a Universal picture. So this was actually also kind of a space saver because I did have half of them on Blu-ray, and then the other ones I did not have. So this is, just a good way to have them all in one place. And then a recent upgrade, which I was debating whether I wanted to get this or not, but I was like, you know what, 4K Steelbook for like $11. Why the heck not? So I did go ahead and add Tax Collector to the collection. Again, it wasn't necessarily the greatest movie. Like, it had potential, you guys, and I wanted to like it more, but there was just kind of something missing there for me. And it just really wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but nonetheless, it's not a terrible movie, you guys. Just it had potential to, you know, be a little bit better. So got Tax Collector, and it's actually a really nice steelbook, you guys. So I'm actually really happy that I did get it. So this next one, I don't know what the deal was when this came out on Hamilton Book, but people were like going nuts. And this particular steelbook on eBay at the time was going for like 100, 120, 150 bucks. And Hamilton Book had it for 15. So I couldn't pass it up. It's this Grindhouse double feature of Planet Terror and Death Proof. Now, I still haven't watched either of these. It's just kind of been sitting around. So I definitely need to see about checking these out soon. But yeah, everybody was just going bonkers over this one. And I know some people, they bought like a ton of copies just to go and resell them. But yeah, so we got Planet Terror and Death Proof. Here is the back side of it. It's actually a cool little steelbook, you guys. So next up, we have War Dogs. This one I still haven't seen, but I got it for $5 at Big Lots a while back. So, you know, can't pass up a $5 steelbook, like, for real. So we got War Dogs. And then we have Green Lantern. Now, this one, too, was showing up at Dollar Tree. Never made it to my area, so I ended up getting mine off a Hamilton Book, again, for like $5. So Green Lantern, it's not a bad movie. I actually kind of enjoyed this one. I know my son did, too. So, you know, I've only seen it like a time or two, so... But yeah, it's not bad. Next up, we have Zoolander. I actually really like this steelbook. I don't know what it is about the whole like color scheme, but I love it. It just looks really cool. And this one I did get off of Hamilton Book for like $5. It actually did come with like the little headband, which is kind of cool. But I do know you can get this at Big Lots also for $5. They kind of get it in, you know, here and there. So chances are your Big Lots may have it. But so that's the front of it. And then the back of it looks like that, with the quote from Derek Zoolander. Says, "I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to life than being really ridiculously good looking." So, but yeah, I really dig this steelbook. Next up, a classic, a childhood favorite of mine, holds up beautifully, and that is Beetlejuice, you guys. So I had to have this steelbook. I really love it. And it was also, I got it when it was like on sale from Best Buy, so yeah, I couldn't pass it up. So we got Beetlejuice. Next is Mandy. This one too I got when it was on sale at Best Buy. This is one that I still actually need to check out. I know my sister was wanting to see it, so maybe next time she's over, we will end up watching this. We were going to last time she was here, and then it just never worked out. We ended up doing some other things, didn't get around to watching any movies really. So, but anyway, we got Mandy here. But I've heard lots of good things about this film, so I'm definitely excited to check it out. So there's the back of it. We got Mandy. And then we have Wrath of the Titans. Now, my family is actually a huge fan of these films. I really enjoy these. I need to see about getting the first one on Steelbook, though. That way I have both of them on Steelbook. So I do have the other one on Blu-ray. But I actually found this for like $5 at my local grocery store, my Winco. Because they do have like a small fixture of movies there, which every time I go grocery shopping now, I like literally go and look at the movies and stuff. But yeah, we got Wrath of the Titans. This is a really nice Steelbook, you guys. I really like the artwork on it, so got that one. So this next one is Leon the Professional. I have not watched this one yet, but I've heard lots and lots of great things about it. This was one that I actually picked up this past Black Friday, that it went on sale at Best Buy. I think it was like either 10 or 12 bucks at the time, so not a bad deal for a Steelbook. So I went ahead and got it. So like I said, I've heard people raving about this one, and so I need to find the time to watch it. But we have Leon the Professional. So it's a nice little steelbook. Next up is Whiplash. This is another one too that I still need to check out, but it's a nice little steelbook, you guys. You know, at first I was like, oh, it's kind of simple, but I actually am digging the whole like gold on black and everything, and I've heard great things about the film. Got this for like $6 from Best Buy, so not a bad deal. So definitely looking forward to finally checking this one out here soon. This next one, I'm so happy that I finally was able to add this to the collection, because I missed out first time around. I know lots of people did, and then when it came back in stock, I was like, hallelujah. because this was one that I was really, really wanting. It's a classic. Everybody loves this film. I grew up watching this one, and that is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So yeah, when it immediately came back in stock, I ordered it and I let everybody know on Instagram and everything, and I know lots of people were able to order it too. So I'm just happy that it finally had came back in stock and I was able to snag a copy of it. It's just a nice little steelbook, you guys. Like, who doesn't love Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So classic, classic, classic. The front and the back of it. And then we have Straight Outta Compton. So I had to get the steelbook for this one. I did have it on Blu-ray, which this is a Blu-ray steelbook, but I just, you know, Groove had this steelbook on sale, so I went ahead and snagged it because I really love this movie. Like, if you're into the whole, you know, rap game and everything, and you know the story of NWA, this is a really well done movie that just portrayed their story very, very well. And obviously the music is just freaking awesome. But it's a cool little, you know, story about NWA. So Straight Outta Compton, it's a really nice little steelbook, you guys. The whole, you know, black and white, you know, color scheme going on and whatnot. So awesome, awesome film. So next up we have Rawhead Rex, and this one is actually a Kino Lorber. I picked this up, I want to say it was like last year, and you know, the steelbook and the Blu-ray were going for the same price. So I was like, I'm just gonna go with the steelbook because one, like, you know, it was cheap because it was like 10 bucks. And then two, like, the artwork on this is actually pretty cool looking. I like this. There's not really much going on, like, you know, the back of it, but the front, the artwork is pretty dang cool looking. So I had to go ahead and snag this one from Kino Lorber. We got Hangover. These movies are just a lot of fun, you guys. I remember when this one came out, I saw it in theaters and everything, and it was just a blast. Everybody was just laughing and stuff. So I mean, they're just a good time, loads of fun and whatnot, and they're just stupid funny. But The Hangover, you guys, this one was showing up at Dollar Tree. I forget if I found this one or if I ended up getting this one from Larry and Melissa, but anywho, we got The Hangover. I got the cute little baby in the front and then got all of them in the back. So we got The Hangover. Another classic from my childhood that I grew up on. I will say, little dude was a little bit creepy growing up, but we got E.T. Yeah, I don't know. E.T. was just kind of a little creepy. I don't know why. But, you know, now that I see him, he's kind of cute. So, but classic. Love this one. E.T. Can't go wrong there. Holds up nicely. Next up, we have Juice. This is another steelbook that I was really wanting. It is freaking awesome. I love the movie, you guys, and they're classic. And I was happy because this actually released on my birthday back in January, and it actually did arrive on time. So it was a nice little, you know, birthday gift to myself. But yeah, I love this steelbook. It is so awesome, and the movie too is just so awesome. So we got Juice. So now we have Train to Busan. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know people kind of pronounce it a little bit differently. But this is actually a pretty cool little steelbook. And the movie is just freaking insane. It's awesome. It's crazy. It's wild, man. I really enjoyed this. Such a great zombie flick, you guys. So yeah, I do. I like the steelbook a lot. There's the back of it. So if you haven't seen this, you're missing out. You need to watch it. All right, next up we have Southpaw, boxing flick here, apparently, obviously. I actually like the back of it a lot. The whole like boxing gloves, there's just something about it, like I don't know, it just kind of like really speaks to me, I guess. But yeah, it's a nice little steelbook. So we got Southpaw. Then we have Despicable Me. And this was another one too that I got for like $5 at Big Lots. So I got it. The rest of them I do have just in, you know, regular Blu-ray. So I don't know if all of them, the other ones have available like steelbooks. But I mean, I have this one for now. So Despicable Me. I mean, you know, nothing too fancy. But I mean, the kids like this movie. I like this movie. So we got Despicable Me. And we do have the Transformers movie. This is a nice steelbook, you guys. And this was one too that I recently added this year, and I'm just happy to have it in the collection and be able to revisit the film, because obviously I was a huge fan of it, you know, growing up, and like the whole cartoon and everything. So got the Transformers movie. All right, so the next bunch, these ones I actually don't have protectors for, but you guys let me know what you actually use for these ones, because these are the ones that have slip covers on them. And I tried fitting them into the protectors that I have all the other steelbooks in, and it was like a super tight fit, like ridiculously hard to even try and get out. So I was like, no. So I need to find something to kind of help protect the like slip covers on these. But anywho, one of the newest additions to the collection, the Cabin in the Woods Steelbook here. I love this one. I love this movie. It's one of my all-time favorite horror movies. And this movie is just freaking awesome. The whole, like I mentioned before, the elevator scene where just all chaos breaks loose. That was like one of my favorite scenes in the movie. But it is such a freaking nice steelbook, you guys. So you have the slip. Here's the front of it. Right, and then turn it around, and there's the back and the back of the slip. So yeah, just a really awesome movie. It is 4K, you guys, so I'm happy to have this one in the collection. Next up is Wonder. This is another one. I had to have this one. I actually ended up getting this for a very decent price off of Target. Like, it went on sale, and then I think I had like a coupon on top of that too, so awesome. But yeah, I really like this steelbook as well. The movie is just, it's a very nice movie. It's kind of sad, but it's also very heartwarming. And it's just a beautiful story, you guys. So we got Wonder. This is the back of the slip cover that's on it, but then you take off the slip here, and it looks like that. You can see, so the helmet's closed there, and then when you take it off, obviously it's open, and it actually has these, so at first I did not know this, but these little markings on here, the little pictures, they're actually glow in the dark, and they do have like a texture to them, so that's kind of cool. So that's the front of it, and then the back of the steelbook looks like that, and it says, "You are such a wonder." So really nice steelbook, you guys. Next up, we have the Hacksaw Ridge Steelbook. This was another one that I really, really wanted. So I did have it on Blu-ray, and I went ahead and, you know, did the upgrade to the 4K Steelbook just because this is such a phenomenal movie, you guys. I was just like blown away by this movie. And so it's definitely one of my favorite war films out there. But anywho, so that's what it looks like. Then the back of it, the slip, and then the back of the steelbook looks like that. It's just really freaking nice. So I'm happy to have this one as well in the collection. Next up is the Street Fighter steelbook here. This is one that I need to revisit. I haven't seen this one in forever, and I really honestly don't remember much about it. So it's long overdue for a revisit. But yeah, the steelbook, again, this is one, I think I got it on sale too. So that's why I ended up getting it. So we got Street Fighter, that's what that looks like, and then the back looks like that, and then we take it out. Looks like that on the front, and then the back of it. So actually the artwork is pretty cool. It's pretty nice, so I dig it. All right, and then we have American Psycho. This was actually a movie that I recently had watched last year for the first time, and I actually really did like it. And so when the steelbook came out, it was like, okay, I only owned it on DVD, so I was like, went straight to 4K, which is always awesome to be able to do. So we got the 4K steelbook here, and I know everybody was just going like crazy over this one, like everybody was in love with this. And so yeah, but it's pretty dang cool little steelbook here. Looks like that in the front, and then the back of it. So it's actually a pretty crazy little movie. So it was definitely an interesting first time watch for me. So we got American Psycho. All right, and last but not least, you guys, this was actually a set. If you watched like one of my recent Best Buy videos, you saw that I got this, and it had gone down like 15 bucks in price, so I jumped on it, and I did actually already, you know, from that time to now, I actually have seen all 3 of these movies, and that is the Kingsman collection. Comes in this little like box here, looks like that. And so you got the 3 steelbooks in here, and I actually really enjoyed all of these films, you guys. But anywho, we have Secret Service, and I don't know, there's just something that really like caught my attention about these steelbooks, like how each of them is like a different like suit and everything. So this is what the Secret Service looks like. The back has the awesome umbrella, so got that one there, and then Golden Circle looks like that. And these movies, they're just like loads of fun, you guys. There's just some great action, some great comedy. They're just fun. They have some really cool like gadgets, great music and everything. So, and then we have the Kingsman. Looks like that. And then the back is that. So that is it for my Steelbook collection, you guys. Let me know what is your favorite Steelbook that I own. And also, you know, let me know, like, I don't know, maybe some other Steelbooks that I should consider adding to the collection that are like must-haves. I know there are some that I am planning on getting down the road. Like I do want to get the Wizard of Oz Steelbook where Dorothy's in the bed of flowers. I actually really want to get the Terrifier Steelbook. That one's actually pretty badass looking. Like I said, if I can find, you know, Journey to the Center of the Earth and, you know, Clash of the Titans, that would be cool. So I can, you know, kind of have the pair and whatnot. And I mean, there's still other ones out there that I really want to get. I will definitely be, you know, pre-ordering Universal Soldier. That's for sure. It's a pretty badass looking Steelbook. But yeah, there's a ton out there that I still would like to get. And, you know, I will continue to slowly add Steelbooks to the collection because they are freaking awesome. So. But anywho, you guys, let me know how many Steelbooks you have in your collection. I would definitely like to know. Thank you so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!